Coach B. King, thanks for tuning in. Driving through some neighborhoods today, and it seems like no matter where you go in the United States, you always know what the hood looks like. You ever notice that the hood is always, it's like a grim color. It's never really a shiny blue. There's trash all on the ground. There's people constantly walking. You'll see some bottles. You'll see the alcohol stores, the liquor stores, the doughboys hustling. But you know what's really sad whenever you go in the hood? Is that you see these children. A lot of times they might be running without shoes on. Or you might have some young kids, 2, 3 years old, that's just too young to be by themselves outside and nobody's watching them. And when I see that, it really bothers me because I always say, where's the hope? Is there not somebody in here that cares enough to reach in and say, you know what? There could be a better way. Now, you would think that we have all of these churches and all these corners, that maybe the church could reach out. But you know the amazing thing about that thought, though, is that the church is a building and believers represent the church, so the church, in essence, is us. So all that simply means is we're supposed to do something about it. Now, when I think of passion, I always ask, what is it something that really, really bothers you, that whenever you see it, you just get frustrated? And when I see that setting, it frustrates me because I know there's just so much potential there. They just need somebody to help them realize it. Somebody to let them know that they're important, that you care. But instead, they don't see that. You see, what's glorified in that particular area, in that environment, is the fastest and the quickest way to get money. You see, if I can go out there and hustle enough, then I could be the man of the hour. I could have the nice car. I could have the rims. I could have the money. But what they're not realizing is, what is it for you to gain this world and lose your soul in the making? When I thought about a topic to make on this video, I tried many different things. I tried things that really weren't stuff that I was personally into, but I wanted something that would interest you. But I said, you know what's the best thing that I can do? It's just to tell you the truth about how I feel. I'm just a regular guy that's bold enough to go out there and speak and make a difference. I call that empowerment coaching, which means is that I can look into a situation, find the best in it, and then help you to give you the power to get out of it. I don't want to be a bystander that's sitting on the sidelines. And when people ask me things about different scenarios, I have some good answers to say. Instead, I prefer to be in the game. We can give somebody a new why. If we can take time to speak into somebody else's life, we can motivate them, empower them, and then put them on a path to succeed. Many of us didn't have anybody to do that. Some of us are still searching. I petition you today to say that change is possible. We live in an information age, which simply means is it's not about what you can do, but the information that you can give and receive. If you want to become better, develop one of the best assets that you have, which is yourself. If you take time to develop yourself, the skies really can be unlimited. You can write your own future because you decided to do so. Now, some people have a belief that we don't call the shots. And I beg to differ. I'm a firm believer in Christ. But he did come to say that I came here to give you life in abundance. I don't believe that he came on this earth for everybody and all the believers to be struggling. But instead, he came in here to let you know what is out here, the potential. But the one thing about potential is that it has to be developed. If it's not developed potential, all it is just a belief. And a belief in enough, and belief in something is not enough. We have to have action behind it. which also means faith without works is nothing. You can believe that you want to change, but if you don't take change patterns and create change situations, then your environment will be exactly the same. So in closing, why are you here? And what are you going to do about it? When are you going to make your why bigger than you? When are you willing to put yourself on a line to make a difference because it's bigger than you? This is Coach B. King. I'll see you soon.